Hello and welcome to God Talk. St. Augustine, in his Confessions, asks a very strange question. What do I love when I love you, my God? It's not the sort of question you would ask a wife, husband, or lover. What do I love when I love you, my dear? The oddity of the question comes from the traditional understanding of God. If the person I love is in London, then they aren't in Paris. But God is omnipresent. God is present everywhere, in London and Paris and Perth. Indeed, wherever there is life, wherever things exist, God is present. To love God is not therefore to love one person rather than another person, one thing rather than another thing, but to love everyone and everything. It is quite natural for us to talk about loving one person but not another. I love Sam but not Fred. Yet our faith doesn't allow us to say, I love Sam but I don't love Fred. As St. John says in his first letter, if anyone says, I love God and hates his brother, he is a liar. For one who does not love his brother whom he has seen cannot love God whom he has not seen. The command is to love God, our neighbour, and ourselves. That is because God is not an invisible Fred, someone we could love in addition to loving Sam, or someone we could love as opposed to not loving Sam. Even if the person is unlovable, hateful, vengeful, or despicable, if we love God, they are to be loved. That is what it is to love God. That is the way the words are used in the Christian faith. So here is the real challenge of faith. It isn't to believe 6 impossible things before breakfast, like the Queen in Alice in Wonderland. It is to love the impossible. If God is that in which we live and move and have our being, if God is that which gives life to all life, then saying yes to God is saying yes to all life. Loving God will be an embracing of all life. And the miracle of faith happens when we discover the love that enables us to embrace all things, even those things that are against us. This is the impossible love that characterizes the Christian faith. The mystery of love is seen when we find ourselves embracing that which seemed to us unlovable, when we forgive what we thought was unforgivable, however long it takes, however many setbacks. But that can and does happen. And when it does, it testifies to the deepest mystery of human love. And because this impossible love goes against the grain and requires a complete change, we call it the love of God. It's a deliberately ambiguous phrase. So the answer to Augustine's question, what do I love when I love you, my God, is the love of God. The love that enables us to love everything that has the breath of life, even that which is rejected by us and revolts us. It's another thought-provoking phrase. So tune in again to another God Talk, and thank you for listening.